guys, Roxy Sims here, and welcome to Speed Build Saturday. Today I am building something that I am so excited about because I love fall just so much. This is a small town fall festival. This reminds me so much of every fall festival that I have ever been to. It's just exactly what I love. You know, I want to go to one of these so badly right now, so thought I might as well build one. The one thing that I knew had to go into this fall festival was a maze. Now, of course, normally I'll go to one and it's a corn maze, but we don't have that in The Sims. So I got a little bit inspired by Gilmore Girls because Taylor Dosey decides to have a hay maze. So that's what I did. I make a whole maze out of these bales of hay. I really like how it turns out. There's a couple dead ends in it. It actually works. Like you can you can actually find your way through. I put a couple little ghost figurines in there, a couple of those paintings that come from, vampires, where on one angle it looks like a normal photo and then it kind of turns into a werewolf looking picture. I didn't want it to be like a haunted maze, just a little bit of like a couple little spooky things in there. I even took my, the first person type of camera and I went through it and I even got lost in the maze myself. It was actually really fun. I was like, ooh, this is fun. So I suggest you do that if you download this build. Try to go in there and find your way out using the first person camera. The other things that I put into this fall festival, I put in a pumpkin patch, and then I also put in a little area so you can pick a pumpkin, and then I have an area where you can carve a pumpkin, so a pumpkin carving station, and then I have multiple food stall booths, and so you can hire a vendor, and there's the winter booth and then there's the fall booth, so you can have some warm drinks, some autumn treats, and then I also have the diner booth. I think it's called the American food stall, I believe, because this is kind of fair-like, so I thought you definitely have to get some hamburgers and hot dogs. That just makes sense to me. This kind of place always has that kind of food. And then I also have this tarp that's set up, and under that I have a grill, and I have some barbecue sauces set up, like they're selling the sauce. So like a little barbecue food stall, but of course it's not an actual food stall, so it's just a grill that is open, and you can cook on it if you want, if you don't want to use the vendors. I have an area set up in the middle, and I have it set up to be a live music kind of area, and I have some instruments up there. I have a busking station up there. So I was thinking the ways that you could use it is that you just click on the busking station and then you can hire a musician for that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you also just click on an instrument in hiring a musician? I think so. That sounds right. And then I also have some stereos up there. So you could also just play some music on the stereos. You can play Americana music would be really good for this type of lot, or the spooky music would be great for this. Or you could just have your sim go up there and play some of the instruments. Yeah, there's definitely a few different ways that you could use that area. I have a bonfire area set up, and I also have that little kind of s'more tray from the Little Campers kit, and I thought that could be a great place to have some s'mores, warm up by the fire. I have another thing from the Little Campers kit, which is that sheet that you can hang up and watch movies on it. I have it under a roof, so it won't mess up if it rains, so that's good. And I have some hay bales set up so you can sit and watch a spooky movie. And then I have a kids area set up, some activity tables there, and then they can draw some fall or Halloween type of art. There's also a couple toys there, and then there's the Don't Wake the Llama gaming tables. So yeah, a couple things for the kiddos to do. And then here's the thing. I'm working on it right now. The thing that is gonna get everyone excited. The thing that the small town really splurged on for this fall festival, the Ferris Wheel. And the coolest thing about the Ferris Wheel is that it is actually functional. I love that. I love that they gave us the Ferris wheel. They gave it to us in the, I think it's in the live edit objects, and we can actually use it. That is so cool. And then last but not least, at least I think it's the last thing, I think I remembered everything in this lot, we also have horseshoes. So you can play some horseshoes. And then first and foremost, I just wanted this lot to be very functional. I wanted everything to work and to make sense. And I hope that it did turn out that way. I hope that you not only think it's pretty, but I hope that you think it's very functional as well. I'm actually starting to feel the coolness in the air, and especially in the mornings, and it's just getting me so excited. I can't wait to start to see the leaves change. I don't know how many times I could say I love fall, but I really love it. It's the best time. You know what I was upset about though when I was building this? I was planning on putting that kind of haunted house thing that came with the high school years pack. I was planning on putting that in here. That would be perfect and it would make so much sense. But unfortunately, I don't think it exists. I looked up Haunted Mansion and there was only like a brown version of it and it didn't work. So I'm very sad. That would have been so cool in here. Oh, by the way, I placed this where the park goes in Willow Creek, just to let you know. Well, guys, we are pretty much finished with this video. I just want to thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. As always, this build will be uploaded to the gallery so you can download it from there. But if you need the trade files or if you just like to support the channel, you can do that on my Patreon page, which I will have linked down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you all again next Saturday. Bye, everybody.